You're lying to my face and probably laughing behind my back.
This is a reality show waiting to happen.
No, it's a divorce waiting to happen. Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay for my sister's wedding after I found out she lied about her finances?
Liar.
Liar.
Liar. I recently found myself in a really tough spot with my little sister, and I'm struggling to figure out if I'm in the wrong here. My sister has been planning her wedding for more than a year, and I've been saving up to help her out financially. Well, you're very kind.
Yes, you are.
That's so nice.
Our family isn't wealthy, so we all pitched in a portion to make her dream wedding come true. About 3 months ago, she told me that her wedding budget was way over the limit, and she asked if I could give her an extra $10,000 to cover the cost in two $5,000 payments.
Show me the money.
I agreed to help even though it meant dipping into my own savings, girl. She promised that this would be the last of her financial requests and assured me that her budget was tight but manageable. Fast forward to last week, I found out through a mutual friend that my sister actually had saved up a significant amount of money on her own and had been misrepresenting her financial situation to our family.
She is a liar.
So she's stashing her money, but spending the family's.
Oof.
Allegedly. I know this as part of the money I gave her was to help cover hotel costs for guests. I mentioned this because it was through a mutual friend I found out rooms per night in this hotel were actually $110. But in other conversations with my sister, she told me that they were $200. So that's about a $90 difference per room.
Yeah.
She also told my mom and me that they are not having a honeymoon to save on costs. Turns out that's not true, as it was found out she sent pics of flight reservations to Fiji on her girls' group chat, an extremely expensive location.
We're going to Fiji!
It is very clear her plan was to use the extra money to fund her lavish honeymoon and to splurge on some high-end wedding accessories that were not budgeted for. Now, when I confronted her, she admitted to exaggerating the financial strain to get more money from me and others. And now I'm rethinking whether I should still help with the remaining wedding costs. She's been begging me to reconsider, but I can't get over the betrayal. My family is divided. Some think I'm being too harsh and should just overlook it. They are saying it's her wedding and it's not nice to ruin things last minute. While my friends and husband agree that she crossed the line, I don't want to be the villain in this story, but I also can't shake the feeling that she needs to face the consequences of her actions. So am I the a-hole for refusing to pay the remaining $5,000 for my sister's wedding after discovering she lied about her finances?
You are a saint. I would not only be not paying the extra $5,000, I'd want the other $5,000 back and what I've already given you. I mean, you're scamming your family.
Scamming and laughing behind our backs. You know what? You scammed me out of $5,000. Happy wedding gift. I have no more money to give you.
You are better than me because we're done.
I'm trying to be a helpful big sister, and you're lying to my face and probably laughing behind my back.
We got a couple of comments here. Wanting you to foot the bill and other family members while she lied about it, definitely beyond greedy. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, that's just heartless and like shame on you.
Do you know what they call it when family steals from you? Theft, the same as when anyone else steals from you.
Yep.
You don't get a pass.
Nope.
Why are you paying for anything? Your sister should have planned a wedding with a budget she could afford or waited and saved up. Or as you said, head off to the courthouse.
Girl, go to the courthouse and then have a fabulous honeymoon in Fiji.
That's what we did. Went to the courthouse, went and got on a plane, went to Portugal. Yeah. That's how you spend your money.
Ready for the wedding cost breakdown?
No.
Let's start with flowers.
That's the cheapest thing, I assume. $300?
15,000.
15? I will literally go outside and pick flowers right now.
Okay, how do you think the venue is?
Well, now I don't freaking know. 30.
20.
Oh, 20. Is that all?
Okay.
No, not okay.
What do you think the food is per person?
We're having how many people?
200 to like 250.
$50 a person?
250.
250 times 250.
It's 62,500.
No!
Don't forget, we have hair, makeup, my dress, your tux, our rings, the photographer, the videographer, the open bar. We have to tip everyone. How much do you think it's gonna be?
My soul?
Like 150 to 200.
I could buy a house. I could buy 2.
That much for one day. What? Not even a whole day.
Even if you have it, I could be a multi-millionaire. Maybe I am. But even if I had it, why? Where's this reception going to be? At the Louvre in Paris? Like, where are they going?
I think the bottom line is he's right. I mean, you could buy a house, or that's a huge down payment on a house.
Or more than one house.
Yeah.
A house and a beach home.
It's a lovely beach house, Bruce.
Baller move.
I lost my friend because I couldn't afford her wedding, and now karma is coming around. My husband and I went through a financial hardship out of nowhere while I was a bridesmaid in a wedding a few months ago. As we were dealing with it, the bride wanted a few $100s for bridal events on short notice, and my husband and I had rent to pay. We couldn't pay both on such short notice, so obviously we chose the rent. Makes sense. What any normal person would do. I tried to explain this to the bride, but she didn't understand, got mad, and demoted me to a wedding guest rather than being in the wedding party. She claimed I was a horrible friend and I should have budgeted. Now, keep in mind that we have children and I'm a stay-at-home mom. Trust me, we budget. She and I have not spoken since. I couldn't believe such a good friend of mine could be so cold-hearted, but I'm happy to say that our financial situation is getting better. Good. I recently found out that she, the bride, and her future husband just got laid off at the same time because they both missed so many days because of wedding planning. Wow. They are in a ton of debt too, and we are about to buy a house. I know she's a bridesmaid in a few weddings as well. So right now, maybe she can feel how I had to feel for a little bit. I never wished anything bad for her despite everything, but wow, it's funny how karma comes around.
Being a bridesmaid is a part-time job. You're expected to be at the bridal showers. You're expected to get to the wedding early. You have rehearsal. You have to do, you have to buy the dress, make sure the shoes are dyed to match if they have to be dyed to match. You get the plane ticket, the hotel stay. Then you have to still get a gift.
It's a part-time job that you have to pay to have. There's a thought that, being asked to be a bridesmaid, to be in the wedding party is this big honor. It's a big, big financial commitment in most cases.
It is a huge financial commitment.
All right, TikTok, tell me if I'm tripping or not. So me and my fiance, we are getting married, right? And to be a part of our wedding, you have to pay $450 for a ticket. And that's for each guest. So we invited friends and family to our wedding. Tell me why everybody that we invited has declined the invitation. We already have spent 100, maybe almost close to $200,000 on the wedding. We have already pre-ordered the cake. We already put down a deposit for the venue. We've already got the wedding dress, everything. We pay for everything for the wedding. DJ, photographer, everything for the wedding. Because y'all pay for tickets, Beyonce tickets, $1,000 tickets. Y'all going to go meet Chris Brown for $1,000-something. But when it comes to your friends and your family, you can't pay the ticket. Like, these weddings ain't cheap. The weddings ain't cheap. Like what's going on? Like, I don't get it. Like, let us know, are we wrong for charging for a wedding? Like, I really, really want to know.
Oh, I don't think you do want to know.
Did your friends ask you to have this wedding? No. You chose to have this expensive wedding. And now you want us to pay for the cost of your overpriced, probably mediocre $100,000 wedding. That's a choice.
Are you going to have Beyonce at the wedding?
I
might pay $450.
Right. If Beyonce's coming out to perform a few songs, like 5, then I'm going to pay my $450 for that front row seat. But just to come watch you and your wife get married, I still have to get there. Again, get my hair and nails done, makeup, get there, buy a nice dress, bring you a gift. I'm sure you're going to want a gift. and pay you $450 to attend? Why?
You know, when you're having a wedding, you are throwing a party. You are a host. Yes, you're getting married. People that are there to celebrate you, but you are throwing a party.
I am clear on why his family and friends have said thanks, but no thanks. We're good over here.
Maybe before you spend $150,000, $200,000, Google how weddings work. That's not how they work.
My fiance says our big wedding is a bad financial decision. Okay. My fiance and I got engaged.
Team fiance already. Team fiance already.
My fiance and I got engaged a year ago. His brother recently tied the knot. Their wedding was stunning and cost roughly $200,000.
Where are these people getting this money?
I don't know. Loans, probably. They're tapping into savings and other things, which is insane.
Crazy.
My future sister-in-law, the bride, is uber wealthy. My future mother-in-law said it was $170,000 at least, and they themselves went way over budget for their contribution as the parents of the groom. Everyone is asking us when we are getting married. I set a date, got a solid quote from a venue for a family-style meal for 200 people at $37K.
You know, it's bad when that seems reasonable.
That's just to eat. You can call my mama and my older sister, honey. They can whip you up some pans of macaroni and cheese, some chicken, a couple sides. They might come in under $1,000.
And I might enjoy that a lot more than wedding food.
Versus that nasty hotel food you're probably going to get at this venue. Yeah. My fiance and I are hoping to be scrappy with flowers, dessert, decorations, photographer, everything, but it still feels like this is jumping to a $65,000 adventure minimum. His family has offered to contribute $25K, and future mother-in-law keeps asking me about the rehearsal dinner. However, I feel like I need that money to be put towards the wedding day. My uncle is contributing $10,000. So yes, we have $35,000 covered. But this is where things get a little messy. My family can't contribute anything. My dad has been out of work for 2 years looking for a job. My mom is my grandmother's full-time caretaker, and she is now being sued and just got legal representation that is going to cost a lot. Money my family honestly does not have. Y'all got some other stuff going on. You sure you need to get married this year? I finally told my fiance what's going on with my family, and he freaked out. He pulled up our personal current savings of $40,000 and said having a wedding is not a good financial decision for us. I love this fiance.
Yes.
Let him lead. He's leading you down the right path. He's saying, we don't have it. I bawled crying. My values and emotions feel all effed up. He said, we need this money for our future together and to prepare for our marriage, not one night of a wedding.
Thank you.
He said we need this money in case we need to help my mom and dad. How thoughtful is he? Which that made me cry even more. Girl, you have a good man who is trying to be a provider.
I love what the commenter said. The fact that your fiance wants to keep the money in case your parents need it in the future speaks tons about him. You won in life. Celebrate your love however you see fit.
Your fiance seems to be a good person. You want to put us in debt? The debt that we see, not the debt that's coming because mom's being sued. She's grandma's caretaker. Dad hasn't worked in 2 years. Girl.
This is a reality show waiting to happen.
No, it's a divorce waiting to happen. A very speedy divorce.